You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy. Face Nazi, talking all Aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Browns under the lights on Monday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road. Here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on. Watson, off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Watson, as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Watson looks to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Corral to throw once again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derek Young. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
First down. Here's Corral with it. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here's Corral on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Derek Young with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the sack on first down, Watson under pressure. They got him again. Boye Mafe in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the pressure gets to him again. Kobe Bryant. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Matt Corral and this offense back to the field now.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a round, too.
Touchdown! Derek Young on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Corral looking for another pass here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. And Corral will throw it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here's Corral.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson
is caught out left by Bell.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Watson now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The first down throw here for Corral. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Corral yet again going to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
From the gun, Corral. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Derek Young on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Coulson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On first down, it's Corral. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Corral. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Corral with it, first down here. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Edwards. Touchdown, Seahawks. Bryan Edwards from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boye Mafe. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Matt Corral in this offense back to the field now.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the first down sack.
Corral.
His throw incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Fourth down. Here's Corral.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Young.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Corral with it on first down.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Young.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Corral to throw once again.
Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and touchdown.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
An 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Throwing on second and long. Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Boye Mafe
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Shoves him aside. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Corral on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Again, it's Corral. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 31 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're going to speed things up here. First down. Here's Corral with it. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But
there he goes, Amari Cooper, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Corral on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on second down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Watson now to throw.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
The first down throw here for Corral. It's Edwards again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson
right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. To the air yet again, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Corral. That's into the hands of Edwards. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Corral with it. First down here. And this will be caught by Edwards.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The partner under the lights in primetime. This offense that gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many